Gets the mark, not able to bring it down. Riley had a poor day so far. Can't pick the footy up. Woods heading for the boundary. Now he picks it up. Might have been fortunate because he did pull the ball in and under, and umpire's given him the benefit of the doubt. So umpire calls for the ball. True centre wing just inside the boundary. Grigg doing the ruck work on this occasion. Comes down to Riley. He tries to break the tackle. Yes. Pings for holding the footy.
Fair call.
And free kick goes to Clark. Clark now tackling from both sides been sensational, and I suppose two top sides, why wouldn't it be? The ball goes to half forward. Bradley drops a mark he should have taken. Goes to Jerkovic. He gets the ball back there to Gage. I don't know where he's gone. Right across the face of goal. If Armstrong doesn't get this, Bannockburn are in because numbers are with them. And, well, he's done well, Armstrong. Throws it across to Dowie, and they're out of trouble temporarily, Thomson. As Dowie, the long kick down the outer wing. Oh, Hood makes terrific ground. Takes the mark. Goes on. Draws a player. Handball over the top there to Madden. Gets the handball back, now kicks it inside 50, and Russell Grigg takes the mark.
Good
half
running.
Forward flank, good running there from Hood. Brilliant work on his behalf, and the long kick inside 50. The opportunity here for Thomson to get the first score of the last quarter, a goal absolutely imperative for them. So Russell Grigg, the hero of the grand final last year, as we recall, has now the chance to make a name for himself this afternoon. Moves in. Man in the marks at 40. Very comfortable, safe kick from Russell Grigg. That's the first goal of the last quarter off the boot of Grigg. And Thomson go to 9 goals, 9-63. They still trail Bannockburn, 11-10-76. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, that'll please the coach because that's what he asked, the first goal for the quarter, and that was a good build-up again. Good running from Hood out there on that wing there. He's, as I say, he's got those little legs and he keeps on keeping on. He's had 19 kicks and kicked 5 goals, and he's back into the middle for another dose.
So the ball now worked its way back to the umpire.
Interesting, we did have Gage in the ruck.
Good weight to call on late in the game. Fresh jumping legs in there, but goes up and does well over the top of Dorber. Comes towards an half forward, picked up by O'Coley. Now goes to Gardner. Has an opportunity to get the hole and releases the ball. Goes back to O'Coley. He goes forward, kicks looking for and not quite finding Madden at full forward. And now he has an opportunity to pick the ball up again from Gibbs. Forbes goes off the ground by foot, and he's kicked it over the boundary line and out of bounds. So we're deep in the back pocket here, and David Gibbs to take the relieving free kick. David Gibbs will come out long, I would imagine. Looking for options down there now. Goes over the top and short, looking for Broom in front of Hood, and Broom takes the mark. Still only 20 metres further round. Now Broom comes towards 50, and Woods is obviously the target here. Comes over the back, Riley cleans up a smother from O'Shannessy. Grigg comes into assist, goes back to Riley. Now to O'Coley. O'Coley back towards centre forward. In front is Gage. Knocked down forward by Dorber. Picked up by Gardner on the run. Good work, Timmy Gardner. Good chase there by the Bannockburn side, though. The ball's been released, and it's come out, and it's going to be a free kick. Now, I don't know what that would be for.
I think high,
High. But Jamie Van Ingen of Bannockburn has the relieving free kick, or the resulting free kick.
And right on the Gardner then, weren't they?
Yeah, it was actually well to chase him down because he was gone. So Jamie Van Ingen comes towards the centre of the ground. O'Shannessy again up the centre of the ground. Gage is in front, doesn't take the mark. Clark roves the ball well, goes over the top by hand. A foot race here, sees Hood and Broom. Hood first on the ball, gets up off the ground. Good work from Hood. Gets a quick kick forward, going back the other way. And Gage at centre half forward has taken another mark. Gage back towards now, right into the full forward position. Harriet comes out. Madden's there. Harriet picks the ball up, spins, turns, puts the ball down. Is called for dropping the ball, and the free kick goes to Stephen Booley for the Bannockburn side. He's done a good job on Harriet the second half.
He certainly has.
So Stephen Booley has a chance to take the pressure off Bannockburn once again.
Harriet
will look to come wide.
That was the one that wasn't 50.
Tries to get round Harriet, puts himself under a bit of pressure now. Goes back towards goal. Oh, he's going to be pinged.
Oh, that could be costly. Oh. Come over here for rest, son, on the bench.
Don't know where he was going. So, that's a
costly mistake there. Very costly. Well, so Tommy Harriet would only be probably 5 to 10 metres out. A bit of an angle.
Has not kicked a goal today as
But
yet.
this is where your coach wants to stand up, Laurie. Tom Harriott puts the ball back over the umpire's head, and Tom Harriott brings the game a little bit closer now. Thomson moved to 10 goals, 9. They trail Bannockburn 11 goals, 10. 6 minutes gone. Fourth quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
That's a crucial error, Laurie, at an early stage in the final quarter.
Oh, yes, and that's just what Thomson needed for Bannockburn to make a mistake, because they'll... you can imagine what they're saying out there to the guy out there now. They'll feed off that for a little while, and back into the middle here, Gage has just got those fresh legs, and Smithy said, and he's got every hit out that they've presented in this third quarter, in this last quarter rather. So I think might be a change in there. Whack Far in there.
So back in the middle, umpire to get the game underway again. Still 7 points behind Thomson at the moment as Gage, beaten by Dorber on that occasion, goes to Wishart, handball to Harding. He has a bounce, runs the forward 50, almost run down by Gurkovic. He probably upset the kick a bit. And in the last line of defence, Justin overruns the footy and the body, comes back again. Far does well, he's eluded 2 tackles, hooks it around the body and has missed to the left-hand side. Great individual effort, but not quite there. First score for the final quarter to Bannockburn, 11-11-77. They lead Thomson 10-9-69. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 7 minutes gone. Has Armstrong now. Why would you not go straight down the middle? He's done just that. Big kick with a tail bruise. In front is Gage. Watch from behind. Riley, handball to Gurkovic. Gurkovic has the lead coming forward in Forbes. Let him go, son. He just flipped it into Gurkovic's pass. Good work there. Up forward. The ball, the bounce eludes a number of players. Madden can be a hero here. Picks the footy up. Goes goalwards. Oh, and hit the post. So Madden has kicked the behind for Thomson. 10-10-70. They trail Bannockburn 11-11-77. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 8 minutes gone.
Dan Gibbs to bring the ball back into play. Kicks it to himself. Comes now wide, looking for Giles. Over the top will be Forbes. Forbes, the big strong punch, knocks the ball over towards the boundary line and out in front of the Bannockburn coaching box there, and or in front of the scoreboard. Still in attack there for the Thomson side, and the umpire about to throw the ball back into play. 8 minutes gone. 7 points, or it's actually, 7 points of difference. Ball comes in, Grigg knocks the ball back, picked up by Broom. In tight situation, gets the ball going forward, tries to find Watts, picked up by Riley. Riley does well, screws the ball back round the corner, deep into the pocket, looking for either Madden, but the ball is carried to, no, it's been
off
touched
hands.
there,
off
and
hands.
it's over the boundary line.
Goal umpire gave the signal.
Right beside the point post there, Thomson deep into attack, and another opportunity to score here.
So this is an important foray, Dale. Thomson need a goal here.
Ball comes back into play in ruck. Grigg with Gibbs. Knocked the ball down. Picked up there by Dave Gibbs. Takes a bounce. Now steadies himself. Comes towards the 50-metre zone. Being chased by Highland. Being tackled from behind. No talk from behind. Oh, very lucky there. Very lucky. He's been awarded. There was a good chase by Henry. It wasn't Highland, so a good chase by Henry. Unfortunately not to be rewarded for that chase, and Dave Gibbs now kicks the ball across towards the half-back line. It's a poor kick, but Robbie Joel makes it look good. Now he's in trouble. Runs, takes a bounce. Bannockburn players haven't got movement up forward, so they're not knowing what to do. Picked up by Watts. He knocks the ball out, goes to Hinchcliffe. Now towards Clark. Misses that target, but he has time to pick the ball up, but he knocks the ball towards the boundary line.
Panic stations out there at the moment.
Yeah, and who's the Bannockburn player?
Giles is down after that contest. I'd say he's hurt his knee by the looks of him, so they need to get him off there quickly as possible. Umpire throws the ball back in. So here we go. Kicks the ball forward. Kicks the ball down. Goes towards Simi Gardner. Picks up now, and it's gone to Hinchcliffe, and a tackle from Highland brings the ball back to the umpire. So ball just outside the arc for Thomson, in ruck, Gage and Dorber. Dorber knocks the ball down, goes to Broom, takes the ball outside the 50-metre zone, far, true centre of the ground, takes the mark. So Nick Farr in the true centre position, kicks the ball around the corner. Woods is the target. O'Coley in pursuit. Woods in the air, good spoil there from behind by O'Coley. Knocks the ball forward for McDowell. McDowell runs onto the ball. Pressure there from Lewis. Missed there, but handball goes wide, looking for O'Coley again. Goes off the ground towards the centre wing. Gardner's there, picks the ball up, goes backwards to O'Coley. O'Coley to Hood. Hood gets around the first tackle. Can't beat the second one, but gets the ball out. Highland comes into support, picks the ball up, drops it, picks the ball up again. Now Denneman's over the ball. Far's there. 4 or 5 players converging, and they had plenty of opportunity there. And the umpire says now it's time to ball the ball up. Good move there by Clark to grab Gibbo, I think.
I think so.
Centre of the ground we are.
11 minutes gone. Gage, a big tap forward for Thomson. Running onto the football. Grigg can't pick it up. It's tapped back for Bannockburn, but handball comes to Riley from Denneman. Riley now, the long kick, the full forward. Oh, went half-hearted, Madden on that occasion. The mark went straight through his hands, and the ball kicked out of bounds on the full, and Forbes will take the ensuing free kick from the boundary. 40 metres from the behind post would be a very good kick for a left footer from here. But it's important that they get a score, Thomson. They trail by 7 points. And Marcus Forbes has the ball on the boundary. About to move in. It's not a bad looking kick. He's got it pretty high. And it looks like a magnificent kick from Marcus Forbes. It's a goal. We'll hear about that for the rest of the year. 11 goals, 10-76 Thomson, 11-11, 77 Bannockburn. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes gone.
There's only 2 weeks to go anyway.
Game on. I better go look at the camera.
Gee, what a goal.
Great goal.
Gee, that was an incredible kick.
That should lift them.
So back in the middle, 12 minutes gone. Next goal, all important, but Thomson appear to be coming home with a full head of steam at the present moment. Ball goes in the air once again. Gage, he's the fella that's made the difference in this quarter. Taps it down again. O'Shannessy playing loose behind the ball there. Tackled high, and the free kick goes to him. Plays on quickly, out wide, looking for, found Woods. He eludes a tackle, eludes a second tackle. Gets a handball to Lewis. Lewis, he's tackled high, and the free kick will go to Lewis. Bit of pressure out there at the moment. Has been called to play on now. Has to kick left-footed towards the full forward position. Oh, Justin. Great mark in defence. No, you can't play on. Jade Gurkovic is heading for the hills, but a mark. No advantage. And Justin in the last line of defence has taken the saving mark. Looks for O'Coley at centre-half back. 1 point the difference. So Thomson behind.
O'Coley now from centre half back, goes towards centre wing. Falls, presenting up the gown, but in front was Watts. Comes through to Booley, goes back to Watts, over the top now. It's in there as Highland. Oh, good pickup. Goes to Hood. Hood now gets around the first Bannockburn player. Now the second. Tries to put the ball on the ground, but drops the ball. Picked up by Wishart. He's tackled by 3 or 4 Thomson players, and we'll have a ball up. Still inside the centre square, but just to the attacking side of Thomson.
Just tried a little bit too much, Hoodie, but I guess he's been doing it all day and just didn't quite get away with it.
Point of difference, 14 minutes gone. Gage again wins the possession, comes towards Highland and Hood. Lewis doing well, picks the ball up, has a chance. Now steady, goes by hand, has O'Shannessy running past. O'Shannessy goes towards half forward. A poor kick though, goes over the top of Woods and goes straight into the hands of O'Coley. O'Coley back to Madden. It's Bradley, it's centre half back. Now he goes towards the centre wing. Contest out there, but it's cleaned up very nicely and played on by McDowell. Goes towards half forward. In possession there, looks like for Timmy Gardner. 2-on-1 here, but Gardner's working hard. Broome and Gibbs for Gardner. Gets the ball over the boundary line. Well done, Timmy Gardner.
Well,
so Timmy Gardner.
Madden off.
They say age shall not weary us. Well, it's not wearying him, I can tell you. Timmy Gardner. Great contest there. Half forward flank.
Was the only result he wanted, wasn't it, over the boundary?
I bet you.
Well, he had a good case, though, at B2.
So ball thrown in, half forward flank. Grigg gets the tap down for Thomson. Heading back toward the boundary. Gibbs runs onto it. Handball to back to his brother. Handball to advantage to, that was O'Shannessy. To Lewis. They've worked it out pretty well, Bannockburn. They get the ball to centre wing. That kick's not so good. It's Clark in amongst a nest of Bannockburn players. One of them is Jerkovic. Good body work by him, but again, good defensive work by the Bannockburn players. Sees Jerkovic over the boundary line with the footy, and at the 15.5-minute mark. They're still trailed by a point, Thomson, as Gage gets the tap down. Beautiful tap into the path there of Hood. Hood to the full forward position. This time Mark not taken. Highland picks it up. He's kicked it goalwards, Highland, and they've conceded a behind. A rush behind from the Bannockburn defence, and that's tied the ball game up. 11 goals, 11.77 apiece. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes gone.
Aaron Broom to bring the ball back into play. Has options over the top. Gibbs. Wishart's another option. Will he go long to Dorban? No, goes short over the top and finds Wishart. So Wishart only 20 metres out from goal. Goes short again. This time Dan Gibbs. Still inside 50.
No one's on the mark.
Has Reek working towards the wing to change his direction. Goes across the ground. Pressure here, 2-on-1. Van Ingen stands up in that. But good consistency there from Booley. Sees around the corner. Goes towards Far. And Perkins. Perkins running back with the fly of the ball. Oh, does nicely. Spins out of the contest. Centre half forward. And Chris Reek just coming onto the ground. Takes a mark. Now he plays on. Goes forward. Short kick. In front is Harding. Good pressure from behind by Jerkovic. Picks the ball up, Jerkovic. Goes back to Okoli. Okoli takes the ball back towards centre wing. O'Shannessy and Denneman. O'Shannessy in the front. Lewis from behind. He gets up off the ground. Picks the ball up nicely. Gets around the first one. Unfortunately went the handball. Missed the handball. Goes back to O'Shannessy. Half forward line. Now Gage at centre half back. Picks the ball up. Chased down by Woods. Good pressure there, but Gage equal to the task. Gets the ball forward and Grigg takes the mark. Goes by hand quickly and finds McDowell running past. Coming back from the half-back line is Resinger for Bannockburn. Goes sideways to Gibbs. Gibbs now looking further sideways. Has Watts out and running just in front of Riley. Watts spins, turns around, goes short, looking for O'Shannessy, and O'Shannessy takes the mark in front of Denneman. He now chips the ball further afield.
That's
Campbell's
dangerous.
at mark. Was it paid? Paid to Gage, actually. And the ball's been now played on. Highland at half forward. Kicks the ball towards the full forward position. And a mark has been... No, it's been
free kick or whatever.
Yes. It has been paid. And that paid Nick Maharis.
Magnificent mark.
Takes a good mark in front of two Bannockburn, in between two Bannockburn players.
Bad option here for Bannockburn, though. You don't go to a contest like that, and Gage was just too big and too strong and was able to get the ball forward. And Mick Harris hasn't kicked a goal, hasn't kicked well either. So
I don't think he'll be looking to handball off at this stage anyway. So Maharis puts Thomson back in front by how much? It's a goal. That's a goal. And Thomson's side now moved to 12-11. They lead Bannockburn 11-11. And we've ticked just on 18 minutes gone last quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So now game on, Laurie, because we'll see what Bannockburn are made of. It has been a fantastic second half. Bannockburn served it up to Thomson. They've answered the challenge. Now can they come back again?
Yeah, look, I just think in this last quarter, Bannockburn's decision-making, Eric, in a couple of occasions, they're for me to sit there and I'm not criticising, it's just a fact. They've gone to the wrong position a few times, and Gage has got on top here in the ruck, there's no doubt about that.
Well, 50-50 the top ruck contest on that occasion. Comes towards the centre half-back position. Bradley, he's got time, meets the ball now, the long kick to half-forward. Maharis again puts his hand up and, might have been lucky not to have got 50 there. Gibbs pushed him forward after the mark, but he's got the mark. He's half-forward flank, kicking with the breeze. Kicks it long, shocking-looking kick off the boot. Up high, mark not taken by Grigg, but good defensive work. The ball comes back to Gibbs, can't take the mark. Bit good pressure there from... Maharis. There was Harriet held without the footy, play on to the umpire. Now he puts a whistle on play, and the ball will be balled up 35 metres from the Thomson goal. 19.5 minutes gone as Grigg does the ruck work on this occasion. Comes down to was Riley. The ball kicked out of the pack there. Forbes punches the ball forward. Has found Harriet if he can pick the footy up. He can't get away as O'Shannessy's right with him, and they force the ball between them over the boundary line in front of the scoreboard, which shows Thomson 6 points in front. 20 minutes gone, final quarter.
Thomson got a lot of players behind the ball, so I don't know where Bannockburn are going to get their goals to win from.
Ball comes back into play. Grigg in front, uses the body well, gets the ball to the front of the contest. Ball's now in the contest there, and it's picked up by Madden. He can't get a clean kick away, but it goes to Wishart. Comes outside 50, but again, as Laurie just said, the numbers behind the ball with Thomson, and Bradley takes the mark. So Aaron Bradley, chance to put Thomson back deep into attack.
Has had a dirty
Should
day.
Go towards the goal square. Goes with the torpedo barrel don't know what it looked like, but it's been marked. Outside this full forward mark there by Gibbs, and that's Dan. So Dan Gibbs now to turn the ball around for Bannockburn. Looking for options down the ground, has Campbell wide, goes to that player, still inside the 50. He turns now, goes towards centre wing, Nick Farr in front of Dowie, and a mark there to Nick Farr. Between centre wing and half-back flank. So Farr, pushing far and wide down the ground. Goes short and across the ground. Not a good kick. Unfortunately for Thomson, or for Bannockburn, McLeod dropped the mark, picked up by Lewis, goes to Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe now kicks the ball forward out in front of Woods and O'Coley. It'll be a race by foot here. Picked up by Woods, has time to steady, goes over the top. Down the field comes Shaw, leads Justin in front of the ball. Guns misses both players over on the ball. Campbell running back with the flight of the ball, has a chance to pick the ball up, but it's a good contest there from Justin. Justin sees the ball up inside 50. On the half-forward line now for Bannockburn now in attack. So it's good work there from the big fella. Had to turn, get back and make a contest and did well. Ruck contest will be Shaw, I think. And over the top, Gage doesn't go anywhere. Lewis puts his head down. Woods picks the ball up, gets around the first one, kicks the ball towards full forward position. Armstrong doesn't take the mark but recovers well. Kicks the ball back outside 50. Gibbs leads in the contest. Madden from behind, can't take the mark. Farr's there to support him. Goes back by Wishart by hand. Wishart looking for Shaw further down the field, but a poor kick there, and Aaron Bradley comes across the path of Shaw and takes the mark. Aaron Bradley inside 50, comes back towards centre wing. In the contest here is Harriet. Ball comes to the front, goes to David Gibbs. Tackled by Greg, good handball there, gets the ball out. Unfortunately picked off by Riley. Goes quickly by forward over Maharris's head and finds Dan Gibbs. Gibbs back to the centre of the ground, finds Broom. Broom now moves the ball quickly. A poor kick forward, and Jackson McLeod playing in defence takes a mark at the true centre half-back position.
He's got no one to kick to. All the Thomson players are back behind the footy.
Comes sideways, has Highland still half-back flank. No ground being made there. Looking to go down the line.
I can hear a lot of talking.
Comes short. We'll find Grigg just inside the field of play. So Grigg just in front of our commentary box here. Opportunity now to put the ball another 60 metres down the ground, and that's what he does. Goes long in front, Resinger, but over the top of Kylie. Picked up by Maharris. Goes backwards, finds Bradley, who's now started to find his game, the nature in the game. Picks the ball up, goes towards half forward. Dave Gibbs leads in the race for the ball. Has pressure from Highland, from Hood it is, and Riley. And gets the ball back, picked up by Forbes. Forbes now goes on the right foot. It's a bit of an up and under kick, hasn't gone too far, and Matthew Lewis will take the mark as it has travelled that required distance. Goes by hand to find Broom. Highland comes at him. Handball now to O'Shannessy. Turns, kicks the ball around the corner. A torpedo going forward, and Dowie takes the mark just short of their half-back line. So 23 minutes gone.
23 minutes gone. Dowie now decides to play on. Kicks it long across the ground. I don't know where he's kicking to, but he's found Lewis. Lewis handballs to Broom. Bannockburn back in possession. Broom now towards half forward. Coming back is Bradley. Oh, strong mark. I've criticised him for the first half, but he's really come to the fore in this last quarter, Aaron Bradley, and takes the ball across the ground to McLeod. Where can he go? Decides to have a run. Draws a player. Just chips it out wide.
Kidding me?
Just could have handball, bit of inexperience, but he does pick it up. He recovers the situation. Out wide to Armstrong. Armstrong,
he's gone. You can't do that.
Well, why? He kicked the ball. He dropped it onto his foot. I don't agree with that decision. He dropped the ball and kicked it off his foot. Anyway, it's back to centre half back or centre half forward, whichever way you're looking at it. Picked up by Gardner around the body towards the centre wing. Grigg taps the ball down, picked up there by Lewis, goes to Broom. Good players now needed for Bannockburn. Broom now kicks it down the corridor. Oh, Harriet read that well. He's dropped back into the defensive area. Oh, gee, that's a shocking kick from the coach. He's put Riley under real pressure, but numbers are going to win out for Thomson as it comes back now to Bradley from Highland. A terrible kick from Bradley. Naharis takes on the player. What's he going to do? Handballs to Riley. Gee, it's slow motion. There's some tired players out there now, and it's in the hands of the right bloke, Savali Armstrong. He's 80 metres from goal, not without a chance of getting the distance. As Savali Armstrong decides to go along with the big torpedo. It's a huge kick. It's going to land just outside the full forward area. Comes to ground off hands. Picked up by Lewis. Ducks a tackle. He's tackled by Hood. Does well, but that's an important behind. It's a rush behind for Thomson. And that's given them that 7-point buffer. 12-12-84, 11-11-77 Bannockburn. 25 minutes gone, approaching 26 minutes.
It's 25 gone.
Ball's come back into play and it's been marked by Gibbs. Gibbs goes over the top, finds Watts. Watts now still inside the 50-metre zone. Probably need to move the ball quickly here for Bannockburn. Has Woods pushing down the ground. He's going longer, looking for Broome and Bradley and Harriet. And Bradley can't take the mark, but Highland into support. Goes by hand back to Harriet. Yes, and a high tackle there on Harriet, who put his head over the ball.
Oh,
and Tom Harriet. I think there might have been just a slight pause.
Yeah,
That's about the only thing that saved the umpire then, I think.
Absolutely.
So, Tom Harriet.
He doesn't get a lot of frees, Tommy, does he?
No.
He deserved that one. He had his head over the ball and probably a bit high. So
it's an important kick now.
Tom Harriet now, just to take some pressure off, has players pushing forward, and Highland is one of those. Ball still just on the 50-metre arc. So Highland looking to put the ball deep into the Thomson attack, goes over the top, and this time Nicholas Madden has the ball in front of the scoreboard. So they're not gaining ground, but they're just maintaining possession here, Thomson.
Get it in.
Probably looking to go towards Russell Grigg, I would think. So that's the target. That's in the direction it's gone. And Grigg all by himself.
Why would you leave him on his own?
The biggest bloke on the ground just about has taken the ball and the mark about 40 metres out, almost directly in front.
And a good kick on goal.
Yeah, this one will end up in the cypress trees up the back there, Laurie, I think.
That was poor defence though, Laurie. At this point in the game, the biggest man on the ground, why would you leave him on his own?
Yeah,
so 27
I
minutes
just think
gone.
they preempt he's going to kick along into the hot spot, and they're wasting a bit of time at the moment.
Grigg would nearly put the nail in the coffin here, I would think, and it's a nice looking kick off the boot. That has not deviated 1 inch. So Russell Grigg has kicked his second goal for the afternoon, and that moves Thomson along to 13 goals, 12. They lead Bannockburn 11-11 and 27, nearly 28 minutes gone. Fourth quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
5 goals to 0 in 27 odd minutes, Laurie. It's a good performance by Thomson, but they've been gallant, Bannockburn.
They really have. There's no doubt about that, Eric. And that was bad checking there. You've got to pick up your men, and that's probably put it just about out of Bannockburn's reach now. And if it goes into the hot spot and they pick their men up, they might have cleared it. And,
so, back in the middle, umpire puts the ball, and this has been the difference. Gage, big tap forward again, looks for Riley, can't pick the footy up, he's pretty tired. Thomson running on, Highland dodges a tackle, goes goalwards, a long kick to the full forward position, up high, mark not taken, but he came back on it, was Madden. He's taken a fortnight to get rid of it, and the umpire said too long.
He undressed him.
Well, I suppose in the context of the game, they've been allowing two twists and not free kicking them, but that one was paid. Now, across the ground, Rusinger has found Campbell. Campbell in the back pocket for Bannockburn. They've got to go direct. No good going around the boundary. Dorber, the big fellow, takes the mark ahead of Gage. He's still only half-back flank. Kicks it high. Terrible kick looking for it. It's gone. It's all over. The second semi-final has been played and won. And a magnificent game of football has seen Thomson, 13 goals, 12, 90, have defeated Bannockburn 11-11-77 to retain their unbeaten status, but not without a fright. Fantastic game of footy. Goal kickers for the winners for Thomson. Brent Hood 5, 2 to Marcus Forbes, 2 to Russell Grigg, and 1 each to Tom Harriet, Nick Maharis, Noel Riley and Christian Highland. For Bannockburn, 4 goals to Clinton Shaw, 2 each to Dean Perkins and Brett Harding, and 1 to Matthew Lewis, Nick Farr and James Wishart. Well,